loaded. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Herbert gonna throw on this first play. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. A run with Dobbins. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. There's his tight end, Disley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On play action, it's no chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023, From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
You could certainly make the case, Mike, that he had one of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in NFL history. Not so much just his personal play, but he has completely rejuvenated that Houston Texans locker room and that Houston Texans organization. It was incredible watching him as a rookie. Tell you what, though, I think he's even more capable here in his second year under center.
A man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Mechie, the man in motion. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A run here with Mixon. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, yeah. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Schultz is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
So, on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This one complete to Palmer. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
This one caught by DJ Chark. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
(7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Herbert to throw. He connects with Disley.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Herbert to the air again. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. This is caught at the 2. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Stroud. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. And he will score. John Mechie. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Stroud. This one caught by Mechie. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action. Stroud. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Stroud to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll go right back to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. John Mechie. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are out to a 21-10 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On play action now, Herbert. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. 13 yards on the catch there, and the Chargers have the first down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Herbert now on 1st down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The tight end going in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They bring their tight end right. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Chargers' first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Herbert again. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Charger first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Putting the tight end in motion. To throw is Herbert. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now Mixon, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Texans getting all set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return is McConkey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On 1st down, Herbert. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. First and 10. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say, so long from Houston.